But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium. Is past the landing zone and will start at the 30. First carry for Josh Jacobs. A solid stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Black shot. Yellow, go. Red, cycle. Set.
Love looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because, you know.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 right at the 20. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's Larry Ogunjobi powering through to end that play before it could get started. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Steps away to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Now Love. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down.
On the set. Here we go.
Here's Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
All go special! All go special! 14.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Go.
To throw is Wilson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Let's pass. Hey, alert. Hey.
Here's Wilson. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
95, 95. Look left.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Interference call.
And everyone works hard on third down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a fourth down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag. Pass interference gives them a new set of downs.
We're scoreless after one.
Friday. Hey, 0.
Wilson will throw again. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Alert.
Wilson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. To throw now. Here's Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Love now. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
52 Glasgow. Let's go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
All go special. Hey, let's go double count right here. Double count. Front left.
After the interception, here's Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
36 power.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Wilson. That is caught. 20, 5, did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
What?
Harris. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Got it, got it.
Now Wilson.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal.
Left pass. And look.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Boswell's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And no chance to see a return on a dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Drill, 52. Green jack.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Bang out, bam. 14. Start.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
He's got this to Pickens.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. Just 1 field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Wilson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's one. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, 70 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small...
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Alert, 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 alert. Good guys, 4 down, 4 down. Right.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Harris.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now here's another carry for Harris. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
14, got it. Look for signals.
Here's Wilson. And his pass incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the
there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers.
Josh Jacobs, 70 yards. And the Packers are back within a score.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more at this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. Wilson.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. Look at how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
At the Packers' 45-yard line.
Check. 12.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Spot that. I'll go special.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And the Packers are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And they work this out past the 25. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Throwing. Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here we go, back.
Love from the gun on third down.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
52. 6. Madden.
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. Fourth down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
Down. Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
On the double. Here we go. Here we go.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up first and 10 here.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here's Wilson.
That's to Freiermuth.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing now is Wilson.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Good job right there.
Now Wilson.
Here's Freiermuth again.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Oh, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Here's first and goal.
They hand this off to Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run again with Harris. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On the give, this is Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Steelers have won the game.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location on the stretch. A huge win.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion, Slayton. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 39. Here's second down in the yard. They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
In motion, Slayton. Tracy going to get it on first down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That's complete to Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 4. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Lions first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Goff.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
In motion comes the tight end left. Back to throw. Goff.
That's complete to Laporta.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Goff now looking to throw. That's complete right around the 8. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Again, Goff. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Catch made by Slayton. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. From the gun, it's Locke. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Running left is Tracy. Down the left sideline. He may go.
Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A final shot before break here. Goff.
That is caught by Laporta.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
This taken in right around the goal line.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
Throw caught by Raymond.
And now this is going to depend on the spot.